Well, yeah, like A is probably the most famous Canadianism people know about. Essentially, I've heard it called by one companion who was from Canada. It's basically a verbal question mark. So you don't just say A at the end of every sentence, but if you're asking a question like "How's your day going?" A, that's pretty common. Um, Other Canadianisms are there are most a lot of times you'll see bathroom addressed as washroom, which is a little bit different but easy to catch once you serve there long enough. There are also a lot of pronunciations that are different. For instance, if you're going to get a bag at a grocery store, they'll call it a grocery bag, or or progress. If you're talking about the progress of an investigator, a lot of people say the progress. I know there's some silly quirks about Canada, and if you're serving in Minnesota, occasionally you'll hear the oot and the boot sort of dialect, the more stereotypical Canadian that you hear on TV and stuff.
A lot of it is the long O, so Minnesota and oh my, and also a lot of them, depending how, if they're native to the state of Minnesota, um, any word ending with ag, such as bag or tag, will have a long A attached to it. So it's bag and tag. I remember one woman told us that she had to cancel dinner. So basically said it was, sorry elders, there's been a snag in the plan. It took me a while to catch that one, but snag in the plan, get it. And that's why I said, New Prague, even though in theory it would be Prague because of Prague, Czechoslovakia. And then another fun one that I've said a few times since being home, just because I think it's a funny word, but is the word ufta. But you only hear that in the very... They have to be pretty native Minnesotan to say that one, but it's a Scandinavian term equivalent of like holy smokes, like ufta, it's cold, or ufta, it's really hot out here, things like that. So I heard that a couple times. I mentioned too was the term ufta, which is, you have to get pretty deep Minnesotan to hear that one, but it is there. So the funny one was I got used to hearing the words bag and take, but then when they would include the long A in words that had multiple syllables, so like one person, oh, how I need new glasses. He's like, my glasses, I need some new magnifiers here. Just something like that. I just thought was, or one woman, she had an American flag outside on her porch, and it's super tattered. So she opens the door, and the first thing she says, just loud, was just, "Oh no, my flag, my flag!" And it was just funny to hear it so blatantly, so without shame, because that's just how they talk. And it's just, yeah.